without music, and today I don't need music at all, and I hate music. If I go to a restaurant, the first thing I will do, if possible, I will ask them to stop the music, and then I will go and order the food in the restaurant. Before I move to the core topic, I would request everyone to like this video, because when you like the videos, YouTube actually promote them and suggest them to other people, and also share with your friend and family. If you find this video reasonable and you find it as helpful, inshallah share it, and you will judge that after watching the video till the end. Reason number one, music is impermissible in Islam. I know some people, they say, no, it's not, Islam is not black and white, no, there's a different interpretation and this and that and that. No, there's nothing like that. The only thing is, music is impermissible, and the explicit verse of the Quran and the Hadith. The Quran says in Surah Luqman, chapter 31, verse number 6, of mankind is he who purchase idle stock, referring to music and singing, to mislead man. And according to the scholar of Islam, those who are better understanding, like Abdullah bin Abbas, like Abdullah bin Masud, Abdullah bin Umar, Imam Ahmad Rahimullah, Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Kasir, and you name it, all those scholars of Islam who possess much more better knowledge than us, all of them, they said this ayah referred to music. And who was Abdullah bin Masud? He was scholar of Quran. And Prophet Muhammad, he himself made dua for him for understanding of the Quran. And he said, there is no verse of the Quran that I don't know for what it revealed and where it revealed. And he was a cousin of the Prophet, so he had better understanding of the Quran. All the scholars, they say this ayah referred to the music. And again, if you say, no, this is not what it means, then let me give you one more evidence from the Sunnah that says music is impermissible. And unfortunately, the prediction of Muhammad, peace be upon him, our beloved Prophet, is actually happening today. What he says in the Hadith in Sahih Bukhari, it says there will be certain people amongst my ummah, they will make permissible for themselves the wearing of silk, adultery, drinking of alcohol, and music. You know, in this line, the Prophet put it in the line of adultery and drinking and music. So is it not scary? And we have made all these four permissible for ourselves. We wear silk. You will find people, they're wearing, Muslim brothers, they're wearing skills and they don't mind. You will find Muslim brothers on YouTube, off the YouTube, they're having girlfriends. When you ask them, Akhi, this is haram, they say, she's my girlfriend. And they make zina permissible for themselves with a different label. You will find people, they're drinking alcohol, and it says, Akhi, don't drink, this is haram. They will say, Akhi, I'm a social drinker, and it's fine, I'm not drinking only once in a week. Do you get the concept? And today, you will find brothers and sisters listen to music. When you ask them, don't listen to music, and they are giving explanation, no, this music is halal, this music is haram, this music is halal. They have a different interpretation for themselves. If you have a better understanding than the Sahabas, than the scholar of Islam, then I will admit that. But I know most of us, we cannot recite Surah Fatiha properly, and then we are giving a different meaning of the Quran. That's a bit scary. Reason number two, music suggests and promotes free mixing, dancing, drinking, sexualization, and infidelity. And you know very well, all of them are haram in Islam. You will find mostly all these things in the music industry. And free mixing is of course there. If there's a music, there's a dancing, there's a drinking, and which are these things are haram, and the root cause of all of them is the music. And when people listen to music, they drink, and then they go on highway, they drive, and you will find most of the deaths happening because of the drunk people having accident on the highway. And most of the disease we have is because of the adultery and the fornication. And most of the problems we have in this ummah and also in the whole world is because of free mixing of men and women. And all the root cause is music. If you don't believe that, do a research. And by the way, I have put links in the description as well as in the comment, 14-page fatwa, and the other links, the main reason why music is haram, and with the details by one of the brother in the comment, in the description, and he has explained more well. I'm not going to focus more on the haramness and haramness of the music, but I'm going to more focus on my personal reason why I stopped listening to music. Reason number three is music has a huge impact on your brain. Impact as you have some sort of addiction to drugs. So actually what happened is music monopolizes dopamine, and when you listen to the simple music, you will have more demands, you will go to pop, and at the end you will be depressed and you will be very sad. And that's why you will find most people, the musicians, they commit suicide. And there was research done by the Diana Kidney, one of the professor of psychology and music. she actually did a research and she found out that between 1950 to 2014, only in these 7 decades, there were more than 12,665 suicide cases only by the musician. And she also found out that the musician, they have the higher level of suicide between 2 to 7 than the normal population. You know very well, I know if you listen to music, you listen to pop stars, mostly you'll find them committing suicide from the age of 14 to 25. Why? Because they're depressed and they're sad, and the music is not giving them any sort of happiness. And reason number 4 that I've personally found out is that music is suggesting you a sort of life which is only alone, without family, without the world. You hate the world is not good to you, you're the only person in this world, and also suggesting you only once life living, that you don't have anything, that's the only life, you need to be happy, and it's give you some sort of happiness that's not really realistic. It's not really allowing you to engage with the family in nature. Even if you want to come to nature, you should have a music. And I know some people in my university, I see them that they have headphone on their head 24/7 because they can't be focused without listening to music. And that's sort of disaster, because if music's monopolizes your mind, it takes away your memory, you can't remember things. Even you're praying, you don't have khushu, it reminds you of songs and things like that. So it's also a huge disaster for the man to have that monopolization on his brain. The last reason, number 5, the most important, is it takes you away from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's the most dangerous one. This is where the shaitan succeed his work, and that's why the Quran referred in the Surah Luqman that don't purchase idle stock. It's a talk of the shaitan, and many scholars and researchers, they said the music is actually audio pornography. When it takes you away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then what you left with. And you know very well that the Quran says in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the heart finds peace. And when it takes you away from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then your heart has no peace. You will end up having depression, anxiety, and you will be very sad. You will not be satisfied with your life. And again, you will end up committing suicide like other people, which I don't really wish for anyone in this world. So importantly, this life, we know where it is a test, and we need to be connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We need to remember Him. Remembrance doesn't mean only reciting Surah Fatiha and sitting in the masjid. It means remembering Him in every action of your life, every moment of your life. So if it takes that away, then what we are left with. And by the way, inshallah, becoming a second video on the depression, sadness, and how to overcome them. So if you have your personal reasons why you stop listening to music, put down in the comment section, and why you listen to music, also put down in the comment section. We learn from each other. And by the way, there are, mashallah, amazing suggestions and stories in the comment section from the people that you can learn a lot. And I'm also learning a lot of things from you guys, so don't ever hesitate to put down your comments and your thoughts. I'm reading them, and inshallah, if there's a needed, I will also reply them in my next video. So jazakallah khair for watching this video, and don't forget to share with other friends and family.